Do you know that a growing number of electric cars are being abandoned, not because of dead batteries, but because repairs cost a small fortune? We're talking about complex technology, a lack of trained technicians, and wait times that leave you stranded for weeks. Is the electric car revolution headed for a scrapyard graveyard? In this video, we will investigate the shocking truth about EV repairs, the hidden costs that threaten to derail the electric revolution, and what you need to know before you plug into this new technology. So stay tuned until the end of the video and hit that red subscribe button. EV makers have been making big promises lately, especially regarding electric vehicles, EVs. They've been saying that EVs will be cheaper to maintain, easier to fix, and more reliable than traditional internal combustion cars. But things have yet to entirely pan out that way. EV owners are facing some hefty repair bills, and here's why. First, let's discuss the need for more trained professionals. EVs are still relatively new to the scene, and there simply need to be more trained mechanics who know how to work on them. It means that when something goes wrong with your EV, you might have to shell out big bucks to get it fixed because there aren't enough people who know how to do the job correctly. Almost every market worldwide needs more people trained to work on electric cars. Take the UK for instance. Only 10% of all mechanics are licensed to work on battery electric cars. And as the number of EVs on the market rises, the problem is only getting bigger. Some sources predict that the UK will need more than 35,000 trained professionals once IC cars get banned in 2035. It's a classic case of supply and demand. With demand for electric car repairs rising, but a limited supply of skilled workers, it's no wonder repair prices are going up. Due to this deficiency, electric vehicle owners face a significant challenge. The main challenge is locating a reliable technician with the training and experience to service electric vehicles. Electric car repairs are still far more costly than IC vehicle repairs, so even if someone manages to locate such a professional, they can only relax for a short time. These repair charges are exorbitant for multiple reasons. The expertise and training required to diagnose and repair electric vehicle issues are not cheap. The scarcity of qualified experts means their skills are in high demand, which drives pricing. Electric vehicle systems and components are difficult to work on without specialized gear, so the overall cost of repairs goes up. When paying to fix electric cars, the experts always have a list of reasons. First off, let's talk tech. These electric wonders are packed with all sorts of gizmos and gadgets, batteries, inverters, and motors, all tangled up in intricate electrical systems. Fixing them means no walking in the park. Then there's safety. Mechanics are tinkering around with high voltage stuff. Now, about those collisions. Electric cars might seem sleek with fewer parts, but that's not always good. Take a fender bender, for example. Even a tiny bump can send shockwaves through the battery, and that's terrible news. See, the thing with electric car batteries is that they're picky. A little flaw, and it's game over. No fixing it, just replacing the whole shebang. Now, if we throw in the mix the scarcity of spare parts in electric vehicles, the repair headache just worsens. You're waiting for that crucial part to fix your EV, but it's MIA. And when repairs do happen, be prepared for the long haul. We're talking weeks, not days. So it costs you an arm and a leg, but it's also eating up your time like there's no tomorrow. And guess who's in the loop? Yes, insurance folks. They've got their finger on the pulse of these issues. Instead of shelling out big bucks for repairs that take ages, they're more inclined to wave the white flag and call it a day. Even a minor fender bender that messes with the battery or other vital bits, yes, they will likely slap the total loss label on it. A chain reaction begins when insurance companies start totaling up these electric cars left and right. Suddenly, insurance premiums shoot through the roof. When a Tesla takes a hit, it instantly joins the club of standard cars. With all the stuff we've been chatting about, it's no wonder most banged up Teslas end up in the same boat. Not too long ago, Lee Carter strolled through a massive junkyard filled with busted Teslas. And let me tell you, what he saw was eye-opening. Most of these cars, they had what you'd call light damage. Now, fixing that kind of damage would usually be a breeze with your run-of-the-mill gas guzzler, but with Teslas, it's a whole different story. See, here's the thing. Tesla owners are in a bind. Between the sky-high repair bills, the scavenger hunt for spare parts, and the lackluster support from the company, it's no wonder they're throwing in the towel. Instead of wrestling with repairs, many just toss their Teslas onto the scrap heap and call it a day. And nobody's lining up to rescue these wounded EVs. They're more like hot potatoes. Nobody wants to touch them. And let's talk about the future. Used cars will be treated like last year's iPhone. No takers, no buyers, just a shrug and a thanks, but no thanks. Scary, right? Well, that might just be where we're headed. Now, let's circle back to the whole repair thing. It's not just dents and dings that keep electric cars in the repair shop. There's another can of worms to deal with: software updates. These EVs are like your phone on steroids, constantly craving updates to keep everything running smoothly. We're talking software that wrangles everything from batteries to brakes to fancy driver assist features. But these updates aren't always easy. Often, owners find themselves trekking to the dealership to sort out software snafus. And let me tell you, it's no picnic for the people at the shop either. They're stuck playing the waiting game, twiddling their thumbs until the manufacturer gives the green light to fix things. With EVs still fresh off the production line, most people are covered by warranty. But what happens when that warranty clock runs out? Those dealership visits could feel like highway robbery without that warranty safety net. So what's the deal? Some people call this a golden opportunity for dealerships to make a quick buck. With electric cars skipping out on oil changes and other routine maintenance, dealerships might just see those software updates as a chance to cash in. But wait, there's more to it than just software updates. Electric cars are like puzzles, with all their systems tightly woven together. Take, for instance, the battery management system. It's like an orchestra conductor, orchestrating the flow of energy while ensuring the battery stays in the safe zone. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. This system talks to the onboard computer, which in turn juggles a bunch of other functions based on info from sensors and other gizmos. With all these systems playing nice with each other, even a tiny hiccup can snowball into a big headache. Just ask the people who own a Chevy Bolt EV. Lately, they've been dealing with a boatload of issues, all thanks to Chevy dropping the ball on software optimization. See? Making sure all these systems get along like old pals, it's easier said than done. And we're not even sure what the future holds. Every software update and firmware tweak is like rolling the dice. Will it fix things? Will it make them worse? Let's break down whether your neighborhood dealership pro can easily sniff out issues in these complex electric car systems. First off, let's talk reliability. Electric cars should be a dream, right? Fewer parts, less fuss. But reality check, they're still the new kid on the block. And according to surveys, they're causing more headaches than gas guzzlers. Take Consumer Reports, for example. They dug into over 330,000 cars from 2000 to 2024 and found that electric vehicles are 80% more likely to throw a wrench in your plans. The biggest gripes? Problems with electric motors and charging bits. It's all down to the complexity of these EVs. Legacy car makers are feeling the heat too. Turns out they're lagging behind Tesla in the reliability race. But it's not just the car itself causing grief, it's the infrastructure too. Public chargers? More like public annoyances. They're either MIA or throwing a tantrum. No wonder people are thinking twice about fixing up their EVs. Now, let's talk hybrids. You know, the OG self-chargers like Toyota and Honda make, they're the real MVPs in the reliability game. Simple systems mean fewer headaches. They're even 26% less problematic than gas-only rides. And guess what? They're gaining ground faster than EVs. Seems like they prefer reliability over flashy tech. So, there you have it. Electric cars might be the future, but they still have some growing pains. Meanwhile, hybrids are quietly stealing the show with their reliability and charm. Will EVs catch up? Only time will tell. But for now, it looks like hybrids are the ones to watch. What do you think about the future of EVs and the issues revolving around them? Share with us in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.